Just as a quick disclaimer, I did record this video a little bit before Christmas and then promptly ran out of time to post it. You know, I had to hang out with family and cook and pack for a trip to Europe, and yeah, I just totally ran out of time, but I just figured I'd post this video now since I have the footage, so enjoy. Hello there, my name is John. Welcome back to the Time Will Tell watch review and watchmaking channel. Today we're going to do something kind of different, so I'm going to do an unboxing, but I wanted to talk about these watches really quick. So here's my G-Shock. We've talked about this before. Again, this is about the size it is on my wrist. It's a pretty big, on my wrist, pardon me. It's a pretty big boy. But, you know, when I'm wearing all my work stuff and I'm all bulked out in cold weather stuff, it doesn't seem so big. I've always wanted the Casio A91W, never really bought it, but I saw this online one day, and it's the Farnswit mixtape volume 1, so this is their first iteration. I think what's available now is called the mixtape volume 2, and it's roughly the same. I haven't noticed any different, although I haven't noticed any differences, excuse me, although I think they do have a version where the strap is clear, just like on this one over here. I do love this watch. It's roughly the same dimensions as the Casio A91W. It's got a nice blue backlight, which I really appreciate because it's almost the same color as the case. So kind of, I don't know, I like that the backlight is almost the same color as that see-through plastic case. Also, as you can see, it's kind of like the shape of a cassette tape. I really like this watch. I've had it for a while now. It's got some scuffs here and there. The crystal's gotten smacked a couple times. I'm not the only one that's worn it. My wife's definitely worn it a bunch. So we both put our fair share of little life marks on this watch, which is fine. It's just a little fun watch to have. And then I also wanted to mention, I was looking around on Aliexpress and I saw this watch for basically under $6. It was $5.80 or something on sale. And so I figured, hey, why not? I'd buy it. I could have gotten that same color, but I figured, what's the point? It doesn't have that same little, I guess, decal or that little section around the screen that looks like a cassette tape. It's just like you would see on an A91W, telling you what buttons do what and whatnot. But it does seem to have the same module. As you can see, this one glows blue as well. This one I've only had for a couple weeks, and it doesn't quite have the same life scars as the first, although I'm sure eventually that will happen. The quality seems much the same. These seem very similar, if not exactly the same. But that being said, the fact that I paid $5 for this is outstanding. However, I feel like this one has a lot more character, and you know, $25 isn't bad for something so fun. I enjoyed it a lot. I used to wear this watch just about every day when I first got it, and then my wife got her hands on it, and now it's pretty much her go-to watch. But that's not the ultimate point of this video. I did want to talk about the Farnswit because I like it so much, and it kind of has kept me from buying the A91W, because the A91W, I mean, is a great watch, but there's not a lot of character to it, whereas this one has a lot of character. Okay, so you saw those 3 watches, but you know, those were already out of the package, so technically that's not really an unboxing. But I did want to do an unboxing at the end of the year near Christmas, because, you know, why not? It's Christmas. So here we are. It's another Casio, as you can plainly see. I'm not going to show you the back because it will just give it away what it is here. So I am going on a trip, and so just to be clear, I've always wanted a GMT watch, and I still want a mechanical GMT watch. However, since right now I cannot afford, or I should not purchase a GMT watch. I could afford it, but, you know, that would be fairly expensive. I got this. So this is a Worldtime. I guess the model number is right there, CAS118. So Worldtime, 31 time zones, 48 cities. Stopwatch, 5 alarms, water resistant. So, in a little box, it's got the little, put that to the side. Oh, sorry about that. It's got that little Casio stand that just about every Casio comes with. A little crinkly there, apologies. And there we go. So this thing is pretty darn cheap for what it is, which that's pretty incredible. I think this was under $40 in the 30s, 38, I believe. Pretty cheap. And it is Worldtime, as you can see. It does have, I'm gonna just zoom it in, boom, right there for you. It does have, the world right there for you. You can scan through, and let me see if I can. I don't know anything, I haven't opened this, so I don't know if this will actually move through. Yep, I'll move through time zones. Zoom back out. So this little button will move across time zones, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure if you have to actually set which ones you want to see, but as you can see, it has multiple time zones, and it'll give you that time right at the bottom here whenever you switch over to a different time zone. Pretty cool. I really like the idea of this, and I thought about getting the Casio Royale, which is much bigger, much chunkier, and I wanted something that kind of mimicked the size of this, right? So as you can see, those are pretty close in size. This one's a little bit longer while being a little bit thinner, and it's quite a bit smaller than something like a G-Shock. And while G-Shock does have watches that have multiple time zones, something really drew me into that world map. I really like it. It feels good in the hand. It's nice and light. Feels very similar to that. Now I'm just gonna, bear with me, I'm just gonna put it on. Okay, so first impressions, right? I don't know about the A91W. Never owned it. Don't know exactly how it is. But as you can see with this watch, there's a metal buckle. Right. This one is plastic, which I'm not that sure about. Probably fine. Seems okay. The strap seems like a similar, pardon me, strap seems like a very similar material to this. It's just a plastic resin. It's kind of malleable. It doesn't feel too terrible in the hand, and it doesn't feel like it's going to be uncomfortable over time, which is very important. There's your GMT, digital GMT. No need to set the fourth hand, no need to wind or mess with the bezel, and no $2,000 price tag. So not too bad. It's pretty good for travel. And since I'm traveling to Europe shortly, this will be a good way to keep local time in America so that I can call family and whatnot and not wake them up in the middle of the night. Anyway, that's kind of it for this review. I do really like it. I'm gonna turn down the light for you really quick, and then we're gonna do one more illumination shot here. Okay, it's much darker. So, just as a comparison, there's your G-Shock, right? That's pretty good. Here's your Farnswit. Bring it up a little bit. I really like that blue. I do really like the G-Shock too. That backlight is really, really good. And then just the old school style light for Casio. Make sure it's focused. Yeah, that's pretty good, pretty bright. Doesn't stay on for long, but you can always hit the button again. I'm gonna see if I can hold the button. Nope. I was holding the button and it still turned off. So you would have to hit the button again, but I mean, to read the time, how long do you need? Anyway, thank you for joining me. I do appreciate it. That was pretty quick. And it's not, it's not a Longines unboxing. I know it's not near as exciting or like a Omega or a Rolex, but nonetheless, it's a watch. It's a watch that as soon as I knew it existed, I knew that I would eventually want to collect it. And there you go. Anyway, yeah, let me know what you thought about this Casio. This guy's pretty good, right? Show you the case back really quick before we go. So I'm not sure if this is accurate. I'll put more information about that particular watch on the screen, and I'll even put some information about the Farnswit on the screen, even though this video isn't sponsored, whatever. It's just so that you know where to go to find these particular watches if you're interested in them. So that's the CAS 118. I think that's right. I'm not quite sure. But that information on the screen will be right because that's information I will be looking up from the Casio website. And look at that manual. Man, got some reading to do. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I'm gonna take my trip to Europe, and then I'll be back and make more videos. I do apologize that I haven't been making more videos, but life has gotten busy and crazy, and I don't really have a space right now, a dedicated space for recording, and recording is extremely difficult in the space that I'm in, given time constraints, noise constraints, animals. So I do plan on recording a lot more in the future, but maybe not for a few months. Anyway, I hope you and your family have a wonderful holiday season, and also have a great and relaxing new year, if that's what you want. Anyway, my name is John. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and maybe even pick up a watch for yourself, especially when they're, under $50 for something as incredible as this. Or that. Anywho, thanks for joining me. Bye.